The star of the show for right now at this time is this. It's my Rose of Sharon. Oh, isn't this nice? It's the Rose of Sharon shrub. Look at that. Oh, it is so beautiful. It was a gift from my Auntie Kai. She has Rose of Sharon all through her garden. And she gave me this little seedling start, I think it was 2 years ago. And I planted it in here, right here in this spot. I had 2 others. They did not make it, but this one has. And when it first started, I wasn't sure, if it would grow. And this big, man, it must really like this spot. Look at that. And it's growing with the other hibiscus. You see that hibiscus back there? Yeah. So it's growing with the other hibiscus that are there. Look at that. I know it's going to get big, but that's fine. And then I have my sedum here, and then this is another spirea, so this is going to be nice. Now this is amaranth, love lies bleeding, and so this is temporary, yeah, but it is definitely beautiful. Look at its trusses. But look at that. Oh, I love it. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, I had a really nice discussion with my husband yesterday, and he was the one who gave me this beautiful bouquet of plants. And they look like succulents. They look like sedum. And they're a colorful sedum, and we are just enjoying it. And I think that I'm going to be able to plant it and have it come back again, and then hopefully divide it some more and add it to other parts of the garden. But for right at this moment, it is making me so happy because it's added such a burst of color to my deck garden. And this plant, this bowl, came from Lowe's. Yes, Lowe's. So if you're interested in getting something like that to add to your garden, check out Lowe's. They would have it there as a fall planting, and I just love it. So that's what I want to share with you this morning here for the last Sunday. Yes, the last Sunday in this year for the month of August. Could you believe it? Next week we will be beginning September. So let us enjoy all that we can of this month. So what I want to do is take you around and let you see what's happening in the garden. And I just wanted to start with this deck because it's beautiful. And then also if you notice here, my cinnamon basil is starting to flower, and it looks so beautiful. It's in the pot, and it's just looking really, really good. And what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to get some of the seeds here from it and have it again, or even just order it again from Baker Creek, because that's where I got it from. And it has been really good. I've just finished a cup of tea made with the cinnamon basil, with the regular basil. These seeds I got from the Dollar Tree, and with some apple mint and a little spearmint. Just wonderful. It's just fabulous. I'm just feeling good. Yes. So good morning. Good Sunday morning to you. My husband and I have been having a lot of fun finding the pumpkins and things that are in the garden. Like right there, there's a pumpkin. Over here, that's a patty pan. Yeah, and they're all in throughout the garden. We're just coming across the different fruit, and it is a lot of fun. It's like a scavenger hunt. So as the temperatures begin to cool down and we move more into the fall months, that is something to look forward to. And yes, it's overtaking and overshadowing everything, but I don't know. I think it's just helping to keep things exciting to me in the garden. I'm excited about it. And because the leaves are so fresh, especially in certain parts of the garden, there isn't that black spot. Not black spot, what do they call it? Powdery mildew. It is just fresh. And for this moment in time anyway, I'm enjoying it. And I am also enjoying my canna here. This has been a hit. And I just need to clean out. So, there's a spider. Do you see that spider? Hanging out there. But then they also have these seeds. Do you see the seeds? And I know of people saving the seeds and actually starting the canna from seeds. So maybe I can save these seeds and get this canna, have much more of it next year. The other thing is that if I want to multiply the canna, one of the things you can do, of course, is to divide them. When I lift it up and save the canna, the tubers, then next year I can divide it, and instead of just putting the whole thing back, I could divide it, and that's one way that you can expand the canna. But I am just enjoying it. And the canna flower is actually the same color as the squash flower. Do you see that? So it's like carrying on the same coloring. It's just beautiful. But what I have noticed over here is that this aster-like plant has now bloomed here. And also my yellow flowers here that were decimated by some bugs earlier in the season have come back and are now blooming. And they are so beautiful. I'm glad that they returned, because I do look forward to seeing them. Look how pretty they are. And it's going to look good with the with the white, because you can see that with these other flowers, like aster-like flowers, the yellow and the white together. Now my husband, he came over here and he picked these Asian pears, and he said they were so good. I think these are the ones that are the best. Right here. Yeah. I'm glad he did check them out, because now he'll understand what it's all about. I planted this about 2 or 3 years ago, and it has kind of suffered a little bit. But what I'm hoping is that I will be able to give it, now that he's aware of it, he'll give it more care and help me with it. I am so pleased with my hibiscus, and it seems like not just this hibiscus but the other ones that I have further up, that the Japanese beetle has really attacked it and its leaves, but I'm so glad that it's still flowering anyway, and I know that it'll come back, because that has happened before. If I had some insecticide, I would spray it, but I should have sprayed it earlier. But the roots are really good, and but it's so pretty. I do love it. I do love it. It's so pretty. So the other thing that I need to do is to get in there and harvest some of these grapes, because this is a grapevine, and it decided to actually develop some grapes in here. Let's see. We could focus this in for you. I don't know if you could see the grapes, but there are grapes in there. And I want to go in and harvest some of the grapes that are in there. That is the next task. But I am enjoying my rose, and they're all opening up right now. It was a rough year for roses, but they're coming out really nice now, and I am enjoying my curly pink rose. So pretty, so pretty. Now here's my fig tree. I just noticed that it's giving fruit here. I don't know if it'll have time to develop, but it's actually fruiting. The fig tree's back. Hopefully it will survive the winter and grow big and tall the way it was before. But there are a lot of branches here, and it's so encouraging. That is so beautiful. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 figs. Oh, this is nice. What a joy to see. Oh my goodness. Wow. My fig tree's back. My fig tree's back. Yay. My fig tree's back. Right now it's a bush. Like a bush. But yes, that is so good. I do need to come in here and harvest these collard greens. I keep looking at them. I just am enjoying how they look here. And harvest those tomatoes too. Yeah. they look good before any of the slugs get them. They've actually been slug free pretty much. I'm enjoying this. Well, my husband came through and he pulled back the Wayward Cosmo plants. I kind of like it wild, but he's a little more neater, and so I just said, okay, fine. Yeah. So it looks different. He doesn't put it up the way I do. You know, look what he used. Pull this up. Piece of wood. But the good thing is that it let things show forth here. And he stepped all over my strawberry plants, but that's okay too. They'll do fine. But now you get to see what's in this corner a little bit more. And the sedum that's growing here. So what I'm going to do is come through, and I think I'm going to pull this up here. I'll pull it back so that the sedum can get some sun here. And I love the fact that the begonias are looking good here. I love those begonias. And that looks really good. My rose bush is doing good. Hopefully it will flower again. It did flower here. Let me pull this off. This is my Evelyn rose, my David Austin rose. And I think it's going to grow up and look good here. And I hopefully it's more protected and it will do well and make it through the winter season. Yeah. And then I have my oak leaf hydrangea. So the oak leaf hydrangea will grow big, and then we have these yellow flowers too. And this is a perennial. This is a rose bush, so that will be back. The strawberries will be like a ground cover. That will be nice. So I think I have some really nice foundational plants here in this corner. And then of course the sedum is a perennial, as well as the spirea. The other sedum that I have back there, sedum autumn joy, and also the hydrangea. And then all the other stuff, that's the annuals with the zinnias and things. And that's going to look good. Yeah, so I'm excited about this side of the garden and how it's developing with perennials. And, you know, then I'll just add the accent of the zinnias and things here. This corner is what I want to focus in on here right now with you all. And then see, here is the canna again. And that's what I really came up here to show you. That this is another container of that same canna. And the tiger lily, I think is what it's called. And so this was a piece of that tuber that I saved and put in this one. And it didn't grow as big because it was just like pieces of it. So I'm so glad that it's here and I have those two pieces of this canna. Yeah, I love this oak leaf hydrangea, and I'm so glad that it's growing and filling up this space. And my David Austin rose, which is good, spirea and everything else that's in this corner. So something that I really wanted to show you is one. This is my fig tree that I started from a cutting over the summer. And look at it. Look at that. Right in there. It wants to fruit too. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So next year, it will be doing very, very well here. So that's the fig. But the star of the show for right now at this time is this. It's my Rose of Sharon. Oh, isn't this nice? It's the Rose of Sharon shrub. Look at that. Oh, it is so beautiful. It was a gift from my Auntie Kai. She has Rose of Sharon all through her garden. And she gave me this little seedling start, I think it was 2 years ago. And I planted it in here, right here in this spot. I had 2 others. They did not make it, but this one has. And when it first started, I wasn't sure, if it would grow. And this big, man, it must really like this spot. Look at that. And it's growing with the other hibiscus. You see that hibiscus back there? Yeah. So it's growing with the other hibiscus that are there. Look at that. I know it's going to get big, but that's fine. And then I have my sedum here, and then this is another spirea, so this is going to be nice. Now this is amaranth, love lies bleeding, and so this is temporary, yeah, but it is definitely beautiful. Look at its trusses. But look at that. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these jalapeno peppers here in the side garden here. I'm gonna have to remember not to touch it with my eyes, but yeah, I'm gonna just drop them in here. Because they're getting smothered here. And I do like the jalapenos green because it's not as hot, and maybe that will encourage them to grow some more. Now this here is my basil. Now isn't this beautiful? I need to harvest this basil here, and the basil, this is cinnamon basil, beautiful. And so I'm going to harvest some of these leaves here. For cooking, and I think it's still, the time is still good that I should be able, what is this white thing? Have to shake it out. Wash them good, but it's still early so that I can get some more. So let me go ahead. At least I think I'm going to leave this one, see if it can go to seed, but I'll take this one here because this is just beginning. Yeah, so I'm going to let this one go to seed and see if it will self-sow. So I have some other peppers here and here. At least I did. I think my husband harvested them and has been using them. But this is the beautiful color of the basil. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Ooh, I love that. I also grew nasturtium. I'm growing nasturtium here as well, and I love the flowers. Look at that. they are looking really good, and this one as well. Hopefully they may self-seed, because they've done that in the past. You see this? This is the seed of the nasturtium. So look at that. These are nasturtium seeds. And they will self-seed. Look at that. So I should come back and gather these seeds because I do love this color. Absolutely beautiful. My nasturtium. This is the other side of the garden in the front. And this is my naturalistic cottage style garden here at Catherine's Garden and Home. And it looks wild, but it is beautiful. And it's highly cottagey. And it has a lot of wonderful things going on. The pollinators love it. And it's the end of the season. So, you know, I'm kind of like, let the plants do their thing. Let them enjoy their life. They won't be around for long. And, you know, enjoy what it is. So I hope you are enjoying this little tour of my garden, and that if you have not subscribed to Catherine's Garden and Home, that you will consider it. And yes, my style of garden is different from others. That's what makes me unique, and that's what makes it special, because it's my garden. And I love sharing it with you. Maybe you'll be inspired to do things with your garden and gain some tips and things that interest you. And know that gardening is not hard. You know why it's not hard? Because the garden will take on a life of its own, and it'll do its own thing. So all you have to do is be willing to try, and you will be rewarded with something. And just appreciate whatever it is that comes. Yeah, just appreciate it. Appreciate the flowers. Appreciate the colors. Look at this. One at a time sometimes. Look at that. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below how things going on in your garden, and are you enjoying it the last days of August? I hope so. Well, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.